Requesting mortar support. Я иду! Я иду!
Первый! Живо! 50 метров! Первый!
Я иду!
Я иду! Я иду!
Чисто!
Первый!
Я иду!
Я иду!
Прикрываю огнем! Я иду!
Первый!
bullshit shot. Shooting in the dark. Do this the hard way, the normal way. Normally, most people would GM themselves somewhere. We don't try to do that. Because then the appreciation of trying to do it cleanly goes away. And so you don't care about not getting shot because in your mind you're like, oh, well, I'm a GM. I can just go ahead and transport myself over here. And I try not to do that. So it keeps me on my P's and Q's, allows me the opportunity to get in here and perform at tier one level, gaming wise, because there's a big difference between reality tier one, real life tier one, and video game tier one. This is nothing like real life, obviously, but as it pertains to the game, I try to pride myself on having a tier one experience and conducting myself as a tier one operator. I thought I was doing pretty good. I was actually doing really well until a shot rang out in the night, basically. But I've got a good spot now to set up camp. And I think instead of setting up bases and having the FPS drop because of the entities, you got a bunch of entities at one base and then another set of entities. I'm just doing encampments. And then once we finish an objective, we break down camp, free up some FPS room, and go to the next spot and make an encampment there. All right, here we go. There is one gun on here that I really like, and the only reason I don't use it is because it doesn't have the attachments I would need to feel comfortable taking it into an engagement. What is that about? That went right through him. Are you kidding me? Some of these shots aren't registering, or I'm just not leading. As soon as you start getting shot, normally I'll break contact because they're shooting at the last place they think that I'm at, or that they saw me. In this case, they're shooting from the general direction of where I was. I don't think they actually saw me. Although you do skyline if you're not careful. Oh, turn that off. I feel like this guy. There it is. Yeah, see, that's landing in the old position I was at. I'm going to start moving. It's just crazy how it's dark as shit and you can see me. Oh, those landed on. And that's where I was originally. Folded him up. Let me reload. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Tier 1 Operator Spartan, part of the Saber Ground Command group. We do have a Discord and a server. And we are always looking for people to come and join us and check out the exclusive content we have. The owner of SGC is Louis, or it's Louis, excuse me. And he's a modder. He's always in the workbench. A lot of the mods that are being used in Armory Forger are created by Louis. He's one of many really good modders. But we have a rappel system and a plethora of other mods that he's created. We have generally made the server so that it's sustainable with not a lot of frame rate drop, because we try to very strategically place our mods into the server so that we can still have a good game experience without worrying about all of the FPS drops. All right, I am going to work my way upstairs. You put my IR flashlight on so they can't see. Again, my name is Asphalt Spartan. Multi-rolled operator here. I can pretty much play any position or any role. Oh, where'd he go? There he is. That guy's dangerous. I gotta make sure I take him out. Okay. They're starting it. Now that's stupid. Can't shoot through the window. Some of these windows, the frame gets in the way. Just got to be careful because I'll look one way and somebody will creep out from another. My head will be exposed and then it's a wrap. 9-9. Yeah, somebody's down this way. I saw some concrete kick up from the round hitting the wall. Oh, there's one there. He's down. Of course. Where?
Ah! I've been shot!
He's in the bush. Let's get a saline bag on. And a little bit of morphine. That end with him. Oh, I'm hurting. My leg is shot up. Oh, what the heck? What the hell hit me? Oh, my freaking AP mine. Dang. I forgot about that. That's the other thing, is making sure you don't you don't forget about your anti-personnel mines. I had it at the door just in case somebody came in and I forgot it was there. That is a rookie mistake. And I'm definitely not a rookie. Shout out to everybody in the stream. Once again, this is Saber Ground Command Tier 1 Operator Spartan. My call sign is Spartan. It's also my screen name. I am part of Task Force Gravediggers. It is a task force of an elite set of Arma soldiers who are tried and true, proven, and very good at what they do. Good teamwork, solid teamwork, always backing you up. We've got a handful of guys. There is a great server that we belong to called Saber Ground Command, or SGC. We have amazing servers that you can come in, a great PvE experience, which is an invade and annex, multi-purpose, multifaceted missions that definitely keep you on your toes. We run as a team, obviously, and communicate really well. There is a chain of command. We have two sets of groups. We have our casual players who just come in and like to enjoy the server. And then we have our PvE training and event server. And this is Arma Reforger, made by Bohemia, who are also responsible for, what's the zombie game name? I forgot. DayZ. The same company that makes DayZ. I apologize, you're not getting a full experience of what it's like to be part of SGC right now, because usually the guys are here and we're all communicating and talking on comms in this fashion. And I'm gonna pretend like there's people here just so you can hear how we have our comms. So 1-1, this is 1-3. I'm southwest of OBJ. I've got troops and contacts. We're moving into the town. Time now. Then somebody would respond. We would probably have Overwatch set up. And a fire team moving in and dispatching everything without prejudice. Should I? Shouldn't I? I could. Let me see. Yeah, it's really good. It's definitely good. There's a lot of things that you can do. Each server has a different set of mods, which you have to download. They don't take very long, but it's to be able to use all of the new age equipment, such as strobe light on top of your helmet, your NVGs, and then we have an advanced medical system called ACE. And tons of guns, tons of attachments. Is he still alive? Nope, looks like I got him. I'm gonna turn my NVGs up just a tad. Let's get my laser light going here. And my IR light. And you can only see this light with your NVGs. There are regular flashlights, but the disadvantage of that is that you'll be seen with a regular flashlight. So we tend to use infrared flashlights. Night. We have a training facility as well that allows our guys to practice and hone in their skills. Really gets your shooting on par. This guy's moving this way. Okay, so we have a wall there. Yes, real players. Absolutely. All right, so we're starting to cap. After I cap this, I'll take you on a quick tour. We're currently in a imagined version of Iraq. We're outside of downtown Iraq in a town called Hila. So as soon as I finish camping here, I'll do a fly over the city. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Those are mortars. Yes, but to answer your question, it is real players that come on the server. We train, we do CQB, basic and advanced training. We do dive training with wetsuits, where we insert by water, and we have scuba gear. We have, what do they call them? Fins for your feet so you can move quick through the water. We have helicopters. We have all types of ground vehicles, including JLTVs. The Chinook. We have Blackhawks, Little Birds, which you might have saw. And did I just cap? I think I did. Let me see if we capped yet. Right now I'm being mortared. Okay, we are done here. So I'm going to beat feet back to the chopper so I can take you on a tour of Iraq. Let you see what it looks like at night. And then I'll switch it to daytime just so you can get a better view. All the buildings that you see, you can, for the most part, 80% of them you can open and walk into, including multiple story buildings. We do a lot of mill sim stuff where we curate and set up an operation or a multi-pronged operation, and we'll go out and handle business. I'm going to turn this off. All right, I'm going to beat feet back to the fob where my encampment is. Actually, what I'll do is I'll just speed it up just to give you the tour. This is our encampment. This is small. This is not a base, but you can come here and get yourself situated. Let me turn the fire on. And let me get the lantern going. So this is basically what it would look like at night. You can come here and get your kit situated, which I'm about to do right now. Good to go. And since, let's see, we'll have to set up a new camp eventually. I'll leave it here for now. Let me go give you a quick tour of Iraq. I'm going to pull out a chopper. Normally you would go to the kiosk to do this. You wouldn't do it in... I'm an admin, so I can go in here and grab whatever I want, whenever I want, for the most part. But we don't abuse it. We don't try to abuse that. We try to keep it... we don't want nobody to feel like, because we're admin, we're taking advantage of our privileges as admin and whatnot. So, but we're going to take a tour over to Iraq. I'm going to turn my MVGs up a little bit. ATC. This is Greg Digger 1-1. Waypoint Allah is secured. We are taking a flyby towards Iraq. We are Oscar Mike 10 now. So there's a lot going on here. That is Camp Phalak. I'm not going to fly over it because there are RPGs and stuff, and there is a lot of enemy at that base right there. Let me turn a little bit. It's the one off to my right that I'm looking at. That's what it looks like at night. And this is Iraq right ahead of us up here. I shouldn't be shot at. I don't think there's anybody in the city right now. This is East Rahalia. This is Rahalia, make-believe town in Iraq. And all these buildings, everything you see here, for the most part, you can enter into, fight. We got a mosque right there to our left. A lot of city fighting and stuff. Really cool. You can get on the roofs. There's stairwell access to the roofs, construction. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. So there's never a shortage of places to be to fight from. This is what it looks like at night with no NVGs. I'm going to switch it to daytime so you can see the scale of it. Oh, I just died. I was too busy being in GM. That's okay. I'll spawn back over there real quick. In fact, I'll give you the tour with GM. I'll just take the displays off. So around here we have different components. There's the port. This is, usually filled with enemy. And to keep the server running good, they're not sprawled all about the map. So one area will have 4 objectives, and the enemy will be placed on those objectives while everything else is empty, just to keep the FPS down. And then once this becomes an objective, this fills with enemy, and you have to come in here. And they have a quick response force, or QRF. There are towers that you got to take out, which if you don't, they'll call reinforcements, and you'll have tanks and things show up like that. But all this stuff is accessible. I mean, you can go into this factory. You can go up the stairs in the factory, open and close doors here. Here are the stairs. I mean, second floor. All these doors open. And then you have other villages. There's FOB Delta, which we normally end up setting up a base. You have the oil field that ends up having a lot of enemies. This is Zab Oil Refinery. Lots of enemies here. This is Zab, the town of Zab. And then you've got Taji and Ra, and I forgot the names of these. This is Taji. And then you have Iraq. It's called Iralia in Iraq. Rahalia. But Rahalia's got like this insurgent compound right here. You got all of this. I mean, ladders and roofs and things that you can jump up on. You can go inside this building if you want to. All these doors open. There's stairwells that go up through all the floors, rooms, and then the roof. You have roof access. I mean, there's even refineries. Like this is one right here. And I believe this has a basement system. Wait, is this it? No, I think it's... Where the heck is it? Here it is. So, you can come in down in here, set up missions where, you come downstairs and you got to clear all this out. Bomb making factory, drones, or, weapons grade plutonium, things like that. Enriched uranium. It's whatever the scenario is. And we can basically make missions and things like that on the regular milsim side. But this is Rahalia in Iraq. Really big. And just to show you the scale of it. I mean, you could be here all day clearing all of these buildings. But most of these buildings are accessible. Some of them are not. They're just for aesthetics, but the majority of these are accessible. When it is time for Salat, or what the Muslims call prayer, you'll hear the loudspeaker come on, and you'll hear the Arabic singing for prayer. Now they do all of that. And then we have also the U.S. Embassy, which is, it's cheap, bro. It's only $40. So this is the U.S. Embassy building. Where's you at? Right here. This is the U.S. Embassy. This is a great objective. Eventually, we come here, have to take it. It's filled with enemy. We capture it. Once we capture it, we have to actually defend it. And so you'll have enemies coming from this area. Yeah, it's definitely worth it. If you want, you can always come over to Saber Ground Command, bro. We can give you a crash course. It is an involved game. A lot of keybinds, a lot of commands for different actions within the game. So it's not your typical FPS. It is very, very involved. But something that you can, it's addicting, bro. Once you start, you're not going to stop. All right, I think I'm going to do some CAS runs. And before I do, I'm going to go change my outfit because it's daytime. I'll leave it daytime. Normally, we just let it play. We don't normally come into the GM unless there's something we need to fix, an entity's messed up, and we just got to address it. So let me show you the customization system. So we have what's called Bacon. Bacon is really great. All the elements of my kit is customized. My vest, the pouches on my vest, including the holsters, the legs, the waist, the helmet. And I'll show you. Let me turn over to my Marine. All right, I'm going to come out of here and just show you quickly. So like all of the stuff he's wearing, including like the chem lights right here, custom, everything custom. The M9, the medic packs, I mean, you can make them any kind of patch you want. The center rear patch, which is the blowout patch. I have a dump bag. You have your backpack with, you can have a different arrangement of pouches on your back. You can stick a flag on the side of this. You can have bolt cutters. There's your radio. You can change the type of radio you have and the pouch. You can see the mags stored in your mag pouches. There's my grenade pouch, my mags for my sidearm, my smoke, and my leg pouches. I've got a microphone on my shoulder. I've got a Garmin, and then the helmet. The helmet, you can put cables on there, which is that black squiggly line you see on there. On the top here is a strobe IR, which only blinks with night vision. This is our custom patch, which you can make. There are all types of custom patches that you can do. You can do regular patches, but this is our Task Force Gravedigger and SGC on the helmet of the skull. This is my personal patch right here. I also have my name on me, Spartan, with a cool little with a cool little logo of a Spartan there. And then I have our unit patch, SGC or Saber Ground Command, and that's custom. The game doesn't come with that. It's specifically was made for the server we're in by members of the server. All right, so the Bacon system. In Bacon, you have your helmet, jacket, vest, pants, boots, your back, vest, handwear, your watch, your waist, your leg drops. What do you want to put on your head, your eyes, your ears, including headsets or earpieces? Face, if I want to put a balaclava on, I can cover my face with a balaclava. Neck, all the extra stuff, including like tattoos and sleeves and hoodies and all kinds of stuff. When you go into, like, let's say your tops, this is all the different camos and tops that they offer, and it is retarded. I mean, you could have t-shirts. If you want to wear a t-shirt, you can wear a t-shirt, drop shirt, whatever. You want to wear a jacket, you can wear a jacket. Long sleever. You want to wear, flannel. You can wear a flannel. You want to wear a Hawaiian shirt. You can wear a Hawaiian shirt. And then we have all the combat tactical gear as well. So in my case, I'm rocking G3 Cry. You have 5 slots to which you can make 5 customs. I have my Marine and Multicam Arid. Then I have my PMC, who's got his face covered with his helmet. Then I've got a regular PMC with a hat and his beard and all of that. I've got my night gear. And then when we go in country to anywhere that's got foliage, I've got my Multicam Tropical, which kind of looks like Army. And again, rocking my patches. Saber Grounds Task Force Gravedigger. My name, same patch on that side. SGC patch on the helmet. Gravedigger patch on the helmet. And you can customize this. You can put patches on different portions of your uniform. Really fun stuff. Very intricate. People get really involved. All right, let's go do a CAS run. CAS stands for Close Air Support, which is like calling an A-10, calling in B-2 bombers, calling in Little Bird or a Black Hawk, and that's usually done by the Joint Terminal Attack Controller, or what is referred to as JTAC. JTAC are the guys that are attached to certain groups that call in different air support, transport, medevac. They are the ones communicating between ground and air and home base as well. And we have different choppers. We got the old school Huey helicopter, real 1980s. We've got Chinooks, Little Birds. We have different variations of Little Birds that have different types of missiles and guns on them. Same thing with this chopper. It's like a Little Bird, but a little bit different. Not a big fan of this one. Then we have our Black Hawks and all the different variations of the Black Hawk, including a supply transport, direct action, which is the one I'm going to use, so I'm going to put her up. I'll show you some more. Hold on. So we have a transport Little Bird. We have an attack Little Bird that's got missiles and miniguns. This just transport people. You can fit 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people on this. 3 on this skid, 3 on this skid, pilot, co-pilot, and then 2 people in the back seat. That's 2 different variations of like the 6 or 7 we have. We have the SA-342, which has a gun out the side and different variations of that. You've seen this is the 76 rocket pods and miniguns. It's a beast of a chopper. Then we have a medevac chopper, and this chopper is designed to transport injured. They lay in these beds here, and the medics that sit here will triage these guys while we're in flight. Then you have the SOAR with like Hydra rockets, another Black Hawk with a whole different set of armament on it. Nasty. And then we have the UH-60, the United States Air Force UH-60. This has fast ropes. So if I open the door on the side, I can deploy a rope and I can hover, and our guys will rappel down the rope or slide. They don't rappel, they slide down the fast rope. And then we've got different versions of the JLTV, minigun 50. This is a minigun JLTV, excuse me. And then we have the open version, And the closed version, this seats 5, this seats 4, because there's no open turret. So you have the 2 guys in the back seat, the guy in the back right or left, because that's the orientation. In the back left seat, he controls the gun, whereas in this one, there's 2 back seats and then a person in the crow's nest. And there are different variations of that. We also have ATVs, little razors. We also have a razor with a 50 on it, depending on how you want to go. So I believe this fits 5 as well. And then, of course, we've got the light armored vehicles, LAVs. And this fits a bunch of guys. And you can sit in the back seat. A couple of your guys will sit back here. These are the benches they sit in. They'll sit back to back. I believe it's 3 guys, plus the commander, the gunner, and the 2 guys up front. So lots of room here for that. And, of course, what would a convoy be without the M1A1 Abrams, powerful tank? And of course, you are able to come in here and drive the tank, command with the crow's nest, and shoot the gun as well. We also have trucks. We have a transport truck. We have what's called an arsenal truck, where you can get ammo and guns and things out of the back of this. We have the command truck. Oh no, this is a construction. I'm sorry. You can build fortifications with this truck. And then you have your fuel truck. If you ever need fuel, you can drive this in and fuel up your vehicles. This is the command truck. This is like a mobile spawn point. And then you have the M2A2, which is a Bradley. Nasty. This thing is nasty. And it comes with all sorts of weapons. You've got the main gun, you've got tow missiles, smoke, all kinds of stuff. All right, so I'm going to delete all this. And let's go to work. This gets pretty involved. So I can turn on, where's my battery? Oh no, we're good. We'll just start right up. Power's on. That's going to tell me my altitude and my speed. Weapons. Co-pilot would be here, and so he would have another list of things. Weapons. Flight HUD. So now I've got my flight HUD on, and let's get her started. ATC, this is Chalk 1. We are spinning up, getting ready to dust off from main base. Time now. Eyes on fairlock. Beginning my attack run. Switching the guns. Gotta watch out for RPGs. 68 rockets left. Normally we would have a team on the ground coordinating this attack. They would call in Kaz and somebody would come in and handle the business. That was a good run. Some choppers are a little bit stiffer than others because of their size, which obviously makes a lot of sense. I gotta come back around. clean this up real quick. All right, let's cap it, baby. Let's cap it. I think I might be moving in third place here. Third place. Taking over my boy Nightmare Spot, who's in a very close third. I'm in fourth. I will say that Task Force Gravedigger is top 5 on the list. Top 5 on the top performing operators for SGC. Let's see. Oh, I'm still shy. I'm shy by 13. Shy by 13 points.
Первый! Живо! 500 метров! Север!
Контакт! Впереди! Неизвестный человек!
Прикрываю огнем! Прикрываю огнем! Прикрываю огнем!
Where are you? Damn it. I don't know where this fool is at.
Я иду!
¿La ves?
Buena onda, mi hermano, gracias.
Gracias. ¿Dónde eres? ¿Puerto Rico?
Sí, pero yo vivía en Utah, so yo estoy acostumbrado a estar alrededor de los mexicanos.
¿Dónde?
Son unos trabajadores bien perros, güey.
Gracias, gracias.
Tiene mucho orgullo por su
Sí,
trabajo, ¿me entiendes? Los puertorriqueños, yo soy bien racista, yo odio a los puertorriqueños.
Sí, la verdad, muchas gracias. Usted habla muy bien de los mexicanos, la verdad. Aquí viene de toda la gente, ¿eh? Venden hondureños, bueno, de todo.
Una mezclación.
El cubano, ¿cómo odia también el cubano, ah?
Para mí lo más fuerte trabajando son los mexicanos.
Se hace lo que se puede.
Bueno, yo sé que en la país de ustedes es difícil, es bien difícil. Y con los carteles allá, jodiendo con todo el mundo y gente normal, que quieren echarse adelante y hacerse una vida por su familia, no te dejan allá abajo. Yo tengo amigos de Aguascalientes.
Y para acá, para Aguascalientes, Zacatecas, está bien caliente los unidos.
No, pero unos ciudades, o sea, the country, una belleza, loco. Cacho. Puerto Rico, yo nunca me fui ni una vez para Puerto Rico. No me interesa, porque yo tengo un montón de historias de manteca y los tecatos, y droga por todos lados allá. Y te saltan por un paquete de pan, te bajan del carro y te matan por pan.
¿Está peor que México?
No, México es más peor.
Sí.
Pero como eso es una isla y bien pequeño,
Sí.
es diferente, porque no se puede escapar.
México es grande, México es grande.
Muchacho, me imagino.
Pues te dejo porque
Ok,
voy a
papá,
acabar.
gracias.
Ándale.
All right, this concludes the stream for today. I gotta be back a little bit later. I'm at work right now, so just got my paperwork. I'm getting ready to roll out. I will be back on shortly, if not a little bit later on today. Appreciate you guys stopping by, saying what's up. You guys have a great day. This is Asphalt Spartan representing SGC. We are out.